Welcome back to another episode of The Summer of Me. We are taking a hot take on divorce today, and here's the things that nobody tells you about divorce that are the silver linings. I know this might be controversial because everybody looks at divorce and it's like, oh my God. There are women out there that have like divorce parties. They're living their best life. And while it's definitely the path of most resistance. It's messy, it's expensive, it's stressful, and kind of traumatic, to be totally honest. There are a few silver linings. So I figured we would just highlight them today in case you're on the fence. No, but really, I think it's important to look at the good and the bad of things. And since we talk a lot about divorce on this podcast, I kind of compiled a list of all of my silver linings. So some of these, I literally am like, why did I put up with that? Like, why did I let these things happen? And then some of them I'm like, I just didn't even know it could be this good. So here's the underrated freedoms of divorce for you. Number one, eating whatever the hell you want. If you live with a man, you know that protein is an essential for dinner. I can't tell you how many nights I eat top ramen and barbecue chips for dinner. And it is literally the best thing of my life. You can have cereal for dinner. Now listen, my ex-husband used to travel quite a bit. And so this was something that we did do occasionally, but it would be like, even he would call and be like, well, what did the kids eat for dinner? And I'm like, cereal and bacon. Like when you are the woman of the house and there is no man here being like, what's for dinner? Because that was my house every week. It was like every night really was like, what's for dinner? Listen, guys, it's a fend for yourself night. We are having top ramen. We're having barbecue chips. I mean, the kids will be like, can I have a chocolate protein shake for dinner? Absolutely. You can actually have just chocolate milk for dinner if you want. There are no rules here. We live in the Wild West. So that's number one. You can eat whatever the hell you want at any time. There's also nobody being like, what did you eat for lunch? Did you eat something healthy? Like, did you get enough food today? Which could be a blessing and a curse for people. I hate food. I hate talking about food. I hate like just eating to me in general it's a necessity and it's less of like an enjoyment. I've gotten better as the years have gone on, but not having somebody that's like harping on what you've eaten is great. And I keep top ramen in business, not because it's cheap, but damn, when's the last time you poured a bowl of hot top ramen, chicken flavor only, obviously. Number two is sleeping diagonally. I used to really like be good about, we always like had kids in our bed too, but like I used to be really good about like sleeping on one side of the bed. I am a full starfish at night in my bed and it is wonderful. I have 2 duvet covers. I know some of you, if you're a man, that's going to make you just your spine tingle because it's hot. But there's 2 large feather duvet covers on my bed. It's so toasty warm. I sleep right in the middle. And another silver lining is if you are married to somebody who's like, I don't want kids in the bed or whatever, my kids are in my bed almost every night. They never get to start there. If they wanted to start there, I would let them because, I make the rules, but you genuinely like, it's a free for all. And I love waking up in bed next to one of my kids and feeling like I didn't have to kick them out in the middle of the night. So that's a really great thing. Your home becoming 50% cleaner or messier. So this goes either way. And when I was a kid, my mom, still to this day, bless her heart, she is like really intense about keeping a clean house. She likes the kitchen clean. My mom is notoriously in a bad mood if the kitchen is messy. Our friends used to joke that like you would know if you were at one of the Muller girls' house. That was my maiden name. You knew you were at the Muller girls' house if the vacuum was running or they had a vacuum in their hand because our house was just always being vacuumed. And I find myself to be like a pretty clean person, but when the kids are gone for 5 days, all bets are off. Like some people are like, oh, I love to keep my house clean when my kids are gone. I am just like, I don't have to do a dish. I don't have to do anything. Like I just let it just be a free for all because I can. And nobody's here to be like, those dishes have been in the sink for a minute. There's also nobody here to do the dishes unless the kids are here. And so it goes both ways. But I think that there's genuinely this freedom of like, I can be messy today if I want. I can leave all my makeup out on the bathroom counter for an insurmountable amount of days and nobody's going to say jack shit about it because they can't. And it's fucking great, honestly. I can draw with lipstick on the mirror. I can do whatever I want. Also, if you clean your house, it stays that way when there are no kids here. And even when the kids are here, like we do a lot of chores and things like that. But ultimately, I feel like there is everything just stays a little bit more than it maybe did. Stays messy, stays clean. I don't know. Take your pick. The remote control belonging to you. This was not really a huge one in our house, but I will say like there ain't football on all day Sunday here. We're watching Gilmore Girls. We're watching The Holiday on repeat, The Family Stone this time of year. I will occasionally turn football on just to hear like Chris Collinsworth's voice on a Sunday evening, but it is really nice to feel like you can just put on whatever you want. And it is, poor Baylor, bless his heart too, because it is a girl fest here all the time. There is almost always a cooking show, Pioneer Woman or Gilmore Girls on the TV at any given moment. And this morning I actually went into his room and I was like, why do you always hang out in your room? Like, you don't want to hang out downstairs. He's like, I can have my music. It's clean and it's peaceful. There's no girls. And so it is really just a girl fest around here, but we love it. No one judging what you buy. I haven't had to hide a package in years. And let me tell you, it's fucking fantastic. There's a lot of people that live this way and they like keep packages in their car or like race to the front door to get them. There's just something great about like, I know exactly how much money I have. I know exactly how much money I make, and I know exactly how much money I do or don't spend, mostly do spend. And so when packages come to the door, it's first of all, always for you, which is great. And you just know like it's great. It's come to you and you ordered it, and there's nobody being like, why did you need that? Did you buy that? Why did you have to have that? Don't you already have 500 hoodies? I'm like, yes. And now I have 501. Throw pillows and decorative pillows on your bed and your couch. We don't even need to go into this. If you've ever lived with a man, you know they bitch about these things. I'm going to have as many throw pillows. I got more throw pillows than I do kids. Like, it's remarkable. There are so many of them down there and I can have as many as I want. And here's my actual favorite. Okay. I am a sad girl at heart, like just a full saddie baddie. And I love to play sad music. I mean, I love to sit and cry. I know this is controversial because people are like, you should be listening to happy music. You should be listening to power. No, I'm crying. I'm crying over heroin. I'm crying over breakups. I'm crying over all the things that I haven't been through. And I blast music at like 10 p.m. when I'm home by myself, actually all day, but like even like late at night. And there's nobody being like, can you turn that off? It's too loud. Can we put some 80s music on? Ugh, woof. No, we're not putting 80s music on. We're putting sad girl music on all the time. And you can really just go as you please. So with all that being said, I know that there's a lot of fear that comes with divorce or even breakups, you know, when you're living with somebody, and we talk very seriously about it a lot because I think there's a lot of trauma that goes into it and pain, but there are always silver linings to things. And you guys know I love my notes. I try to keep a notes app of some of these things because it's really helpful when you are like having a down in the dumps day. You can be like, well, I get to order whatever takeout I want. I get to put Gilmore Girls on my TV and Netflix is going to be like, are you still watching? Yeah, bitch, I'm still watching. I get to sprawl out in my bed. Like, think about all the things that you get to do. And even if you take this approach in anything in your life, like there's good and bad to everything. And, you know, I think about this in this season of my life now, even being single. I've been in a serious relationship. I had somebody living with us after I got divorced and in a relationship. And I look now and I'm like, man, while I want to be with a partner and I ultimately like want to get remarried and whatever, like I'm really soaking in all of the beauty of being single. I get to travel wherever I want. I don't have to ask anybody permission. I am a permissionless hoe. I get to do whatever the fuck I want when I want. And some people would be like, I don't know if I'd like that. You would absolutely like it. Like, there is something so freeing to be like, yeah, I'm going to travel here. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to eat this for dinner. I'm going to eat top ramen 14 nights in a row. And what are you going to do? Stop me? Like, nah, there's nobody that can tell you no. And I think everybody needs to experience that at some point in their life. I got married really young. I didn't get to experience that because I literally was straight out of high school when I started dating my ex-husband. And I think that it's like just a very empowering thing to experience. So if you're in this season and you just need a light little reminder that it does get better and that there are silver linings and things you're going to look back on. I mean, I even look back at moments in my divorce and I'm like, man, that was a really hard time, but like this was super funny, or this was like this was a great time. You will look back and there are moments of highlights. So I just encourage you, keep going, keep paying attention to the good things, keep powering through the hard things. You got this. Thanks for listening to The Summer of Me. You can listen to episodes on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you listen to podcasts, or you can watch on YouTube. Come hang out and follow my chaos on Instagram @KendraForNow. See you next time.